And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Wrong Side Simulations, bringing the best content from the wrong side of the airplane, the right seat. And as always, my name is Blake, and I'm a real-world flight dispatcher, and bringing a little more context to your flight sim viewing experience. And today, I have a public service announcement. I got my mini FCU. Woo! Be fucking cool. But as far as I can tell so far, the piece of shit don't fucking work. Just like the goddamn McDo. Don't fucking work either. So we're going to give it the official test. I'm going to try to hit a flight out to San Diego and then come back. But when I rotate these dials, ain't shit fucking happening in the cockpit. And I have a very short fuse about it, because I'm already well beyond goddamn fed up with the fucking McDo. And it seems like the mini FCU is equally as much of a piece of shit as the fucking Java Simulator McDo. So if I were you, I would not buy a mini FCU, nor would I fucking buy a Java Simulator McDo. I'm so fucking over this shit of buying fucking stuff that costs hundreds of dollars and then it don't fucking work, or halfway work. At most, so far, again, I haven't done an official flight yet. But for both of them, it's about $800 worth of fucking paperweights in here. So I about fucking had it with any of these fucking add-ons. It's almost like if you can't drop 30 grand on a full setup, just stick with a fucking joystick, because most of the other shit you're gonna get ain't gonna fucking work. So that's my rant for now. There's probably gonna be more of it. So fucking not in the mood to deal with these fucking pieces of shit. So anyways, first things first, as always, huge shout out to all of the channel members. You know, I buy shit like this to try to make like more cool content, because you guys deserve it, and I enjoy giving it, and it fucking sucks. So anyways, huge shout out to Pilot Porter, Dustin, D-Champ, Cali Simmer, Ford Contour, Hillbilly Gypsy, Zach Hamilton, Bravo Charlie, Gavin Chapman, Zolt, Skyfall, Wes, Jose, Andrew something, Brett Smith, Shadow Dark, Image Seeker, Zach Winnick, Marco, VR Sim Pilot, Jay Foot, Drew Stone, Josh, Sufal, CST Gaming, which by the way, CST is doing a giveaway on his channel Saturday at 3 o'clock Central Time, which will be 4 o'clock Eastern Time, for an Airbus style tiller. So make sure to go subscribe to CST and put your hat in the ring for that giveaway. Then we got Zato Falls, the Jiggalotties, Buckeye Fly, Quaz, Plain Nuts, Kieran, Aaron 428, J Queen, Brandon, Big Ralph, Fritz 3040, Dance Parrot, AJJ, Cabinate, Sean Rowe, Nabil, Abdilio, Rev, Alvin, Cold Bay, and the one and only, the lovely Captain Shaquille Oatmeal. Thank you guys. Thank you for the channel support. Thank y'all for listening to me bitch and fucking complain. Although I feel like I'm just sharing the same feelings y'all would have if y'all bought this stuff and it didn't fucking work. So at least I can do it, and y'all don't have to fucking waste your money. In the house, we got Marco. What's going to do? Great to see you, man. Pilot Porter getting this PC-12 down at Boise. But I got you in the background until then. Very nice, man. Hope you enjoy the flight. Hope you have smooth, buttery landings. AJJ's in the house. What's happening, man? Great to see you, dude. Chris Rue, V1 cut. And what's DO again? Dude, I don't know. Go ask an ops manager. I don't keep up with that performance shit. I care about my dispatchers. I don't care. I mean, I care about performance, but like, my job is not a airline performance driven thing. Like, our performance as dispatchers starts with getting releases out on time, and then not returning the gate, and you know, avoiding any of those kind of scenarios as best we can. Blake Phelps, have you tried with the fly-by-wire? No, I have not. I'd never fly the fly-by-wire. It's not a bad airplane, but it was good enough to get us through the period until we we got a high fidelity Airbus. I don't really fly it anymore. It bothers me that I can't have two unlinked McDo's and stuff like that. I like more in-depth systems. So I just don't really fly it much anymore. I'd rather wait until the any builds 320 Neo comes out versus flying the fly-by-wire anymore. Drew Stone's in the house. What's going on, Drew? Great to see you. And Jay Foot. Now, Blake, to your which also, by the way, my name's Blake too. So Blake, what's up? But to your point, and I know a good reason why you asked that. From what I've seen, it works better natively with the fly-by-wire than it does the FENIX. Although I've downloaded the drivers, I've downloaded the software. I got 2 green lights in the software, so it should be working. It's the same thing with the damn McDo. There's drivers that was never. It's not anywhere in the installation instructions for either the McDo or the FCU to, hey, go download these drivers. You'll need them to work. They never say that. They just say install the software. Install the software, and then it can't talk to the device because there's no drivers. So already from the get-go, the people who make this shit are fucking it up. But then also on top of that, FENIX, supposedly works shit out with ProSim so that hardware could work with, but it does not look like that's working. At least not for me, it's not. I know it's working for V1, but I've even noticed that when he goes to first start messing with the FCU, I verbally hear him say, "Is the FCU working today?" Okay, it is. So clearly, I'm not the only one having problems. See, J-Foot, it doesn't display the numbers in the FENIX. The knobs work though. See, that's the problem that I think I'm having so far is the knobs ain't working. Supposedly with the drivers and shit, the displays should work. But we'll see. I'll find it comical if the displays work but the knobs don't. So we'll see. Yeah, it seems to be like a pain in the ass to deal with out the box. Yeah, I mean, and I'm okay with it not being straight up plug and play. It's okay that I gotta go download installers and software and all that stuff. I 100% expect that. But then when it still don't fucking work, that's what pisses me off. Why are these guys not loading bags? Doors are open. Why are they not loading bags? Okay. Okay, makes sense. Hang on. So I've got the ground services on my physical EFB next to me, and it's showing doors open, but the doors won't open unless there is power to the aircraft. So now that power's kicking on. Let's come back outside. Forward and aft cargo doors. There we go. Alright, now these sons of bitches can get to work. Cool. Yeah, I'm curious to see. Again, haven't done an an official flight yet. But okay, so I guess the knobs have an effect, but the knobs don't physically move. Okay. I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, the display still does not work. Why is autothrust armed? Why is autothrust armed? Fuck out of here. Less buttons work. Cool. That's what I wanted it to do. Why is this on? Whatever. We'll roll with it. Give it a shot before I take it outside and fucking smash it. I'm about to that point. I'm just already fucking hyped up. Goddamn it, dude don't work. Dude never fucking works. One minute it does, you restart your PC, and then it don't work no more. Alrighty. on union brake. Yeah, that makes just about the right amount of sense. We'll watch them do their thing, and let's see. Okay, let's go through the OFP. So we are CACTUS 1004, operating out of Phoenix to San Diego on the 12th of March. We're in a 320 class. It's supposed to be out at 21:45. We'll probably be late as always. On the ground at 2307. We have release ID number 2. J Queen is our dispatcher. No MELs, no dispatcher marks other than optimal flight level planned. Flying 279 nautical miles. Our average wind component's a headwind of 49 knots, burning $216 for every 1,000 pounds of gas. CI 25, flight level 320. Triple pause is 39,700 feet, departing off 25 right, arriving on 27. Our weights, check out. 51 minutes from wheels up to wheels down, burning almost 5,100 pounds of gas. We got our 45-minute reserve. We got 15 minutes contingency fuel. Gives us a min takeoff of, call it 10.1. With a gate of 11.3. And our RMF is 55. Extra fuel, 5 minutes. That should have been 10 minutes. Boom, 700 on the taxi. All that looks good. No alternates. Our route today: Firebird 1 Mohawk J2 to Hogs Lucky 1. Feet. Alright, so if we get there at 2307, what is the weather? So winds 270, 10 knots, greater than 6 statute miles, few at 2,500, scattered 35, scattered 25,000, so we do not require an alternate. Go to the good weather. Cool. And let's head up to the flight deck. Crew supply, ground control, CVR test. Over to captain, ADIRS 1, 2, and 3. Auto armed. IP fire test. Engine 1 fire test. And engine 2 fire test. All looks good. Flight director's constraints, VORs. That on both sides. Come down to center pedestal. Weather radar to GCS auto, all TCAS. Looks good. Look at our EFP. We're gonna be out of here in 11 minutes. Yeah, right. Alright, airplane is getting loaded up. Actually, looks like we've got all of our passengers waiting on bags. Alright, Atsu. AOC menu. Flight of nits. Net data request. From here, we'll go to data. Iris monitor, still aligning 6 minutes. Data, AC status, nav database checks out. Net request. Flight number, we are USA 1004. Flying a cost index of 25. Cruising out to 32,000 feet. Temperature minus 50. Ground temps 24. Tropopause 39.7. Flight plan Phoenix departing off of 25 right. Firebird 1. Mohawk transition insert. San Diego arrival. We're gonna do. Which one was it? I'm gonna have Yankee 27. Lucky 1. Hogs transition. Approach via. I'm gonna do no via. Insert. Look for any discons. We got that one right there. Insert that. Let's see. So flight plan, secondary flight plan, NIT KPHX. This will be our engine fail procedure. So 4, 25, 20 slash minus 15, 24, 30, I think it was 39.7, 39.7. Secondary, Phoenix, depart, 25 right. No SID. Come back, well, let's call it back on 25 rights longer. Alrighty, performance. Next. Weather here in Phoenix. Info Tango's current, winds are calm. See 24 on the temp, 2995. And then I'm just gonna make up some bullshit. Actually, no, Barrow's not gonna work. Damn it. RNAV Yankee 1580. Alright, got that in there. RNAV. And working hard to nothing init. Wind data request. Go to page 2. Plan 0 fuel weight's 130.4. And we have an actual of 130.4 with an actual CG of 31.5. Taxi fuel is going to be 700 pounds. Route reserve is 0. No alternate reserve fuel. 45. We require 11.3 at the gates. Got 11.3 on board. Throw that in there. Come back to perf, proc page, KPHX. And we're going to do 2, 5 right. That's the room we would come back to if we lost an engine. Sweet. Check our performance. 25 rights, dry, flap config, optimal force togo. Let's do yes. We'll send it. Packs off, anti-ice off. All of them things. Calculate that out. Wants to give us a flap 3. I don't want flaps 3. I'm going to do 2. Calculates. Turn that brightness up. Alright. Flaps 2 down 0.1. No flex. 2140 across the board. 31, 35, 35. So let's make do. 2140. 2140. Atsu, AOC menu, receive messages, none yet. I'll get that APU fired up. While we're waiting on that, back to our charts. Firebird 1, looking at 8,000 feet on the altitude. Cool. All the other shit is on. We'll get terrain on. Seatbelt signs. So they're still outside. Nope. As they shouldn't be. Cool. Alright. Departure brief. We're going to push out nose north. And we'll taxi. What's this? We'll take Charlie over to Sierra. Down to Echo. Echo 1-3. Tickle in my nose. Rights to takeoff. Aircraft types 320 tail strike avoidance. No MELs, no CDLs. Terrain's a factor, so we got terrain on the nav display. Weather's no factor. Standard abort procedures. Below 80 knots, my decision. All that good stuff. Above 80 knots, high speed regime. Engine fire, engine fail, level 1 chart, or anything that makes it feel like the aircraft's unsafe for takeoff, we'll abort for. After that, if we pop an engine after V1, we'll sort out the issue. We'll speed up, clean up, sort out the issue. 2140 is our acceleration climb altitude. If we need to come back 25 right, and we'll be under, let's see. We'll be under max landing weight. Just, yeah, about 1,000 pounds. If all goes as planned, we're going to fly the Firebird 1 departure to 8,000 feet. We're squawking 1,200. Let's change that to some bullshit. And there's nobody on VATSIM, but we'll jump on it. Watch, as soon as we start taxiing, then we'll get somebody on. I have to stop and start the whole process. $16.30. Make sure my push to talk is right. It is. Bam. Alright. Well, that's good to go. Cockpit prep checklist. Maintenance long tails on board and check. Gear pins covered, removed. Seatbelt signs are on. ADAIRs are nav. Fuel 11.3 is what we need. We got 11.3 on board. Altimeter is 2995 is set, and EFB is checked. Cover prep's complete. Get that door shut. Bring them up. And let's get that beacon light on. Shit, got to switch over. That'd be alright. Alright. 4-star checklist. Windows, doors, and slides closed and armed. Beacons on. Thrust levers idle. Parking brake is on. Transponder is in auto. The 4-star checklist is complete. I do like to pull up the taxi diagram here. Or, what else we could do?
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
You can do this as well. Zoom in, get the moving map. Which I like just a little bit more. Alright. Sorry guys to be ignoring the chat. Gotta get this thing going, otherwise we'll be like last night. We'll sit here forever. Talk. Not
Locking gear.
Going nowhere. And I want to get both flights done. And my camera already died. Jesus Christ. Oh well. So, very interesting. This. I'm sure this is caused by the mini FCU. It will not go away. If I cycle the throttles, it won't go away. That could cause problems when we're trying to land. We're going to go nose right.
Release parking brakes, please.
Even going in reverse doesn't kick it off. So it might get interesting on touchdown. Brakes release, clear to push, nose to the right.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Cabin crew, arm doors and cross-check.
Captain Nate, what's going on, dude? Great to see you, man. How you doing? Let's see. System sounds are bugged, I think. That APU and engine fire test is definitely not Airbus A320 stuff. Are you correct? They sounds like double. I wonder. All right, tell me if this sounds right. So I got some things I'm messing with the audio. Did that sound less like double? Brake set, clear up, headset, clear, disconnect. We'll see y'all on the next one. Let's get this thing on 22.8. And we'll start rolling number 1 as well.
The cabin crew member closest to you as we are about to demonstrate the safety features of our Airbus A320 aircraft. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard our Airbus A320. Please pay attention to illuminated signs and crew instructions, including the following safety procedures. The safety card found in your seat pocket contains important information about exit routes, oxygen masks, life jackets, and the brace position, which you must adopt if you hear brace, brace. There are 8 emergency exits on this aircraft. The cabin crew are now pointing out the exits nearest to you. Please be aware that your nearest usable exit may be behind.
Alright, so essentially what's going on,
Sighting will guide you
here's
to
all
the
of my
exit.
audio, right?
In emergency,
I have a channel just for Microsoft Flight Sim. I've got a channel for my microphone, Spotify, VatSim. This is like, I use this for multiple things. Alerts, FS Realistic, Discord, and other alerts. Now FENIX apparently like hijacks all of your sounds and runs it through this thing called the FENIX Gateway. And so I had to create, so that y'all could hear the announcements, I had to create an audio source for that. So I think essentially what was happening, because I did not have this on mute initially, so I think you were hearing like both. Like you were hearing like basically like an echo, because you're hearing like two at the same time. So if that gets too loud, y'all let me know. I'm just kind of watching the audio level. It's like green, borderline yellow. I want to make sure y'all can actually hear shit, you know. Alright, we'll single engine this sucker out. So with that, after start flow,
Your tray table must now be stowed, armrest down,
flaps 2 down
window blinds
0.1,
open, and seatbelt fastened.
TA.
Further
If you can stay
information
on,
regarding your
yellow
safety
from.
on board can be found in the in-flight magazine.
After start checklist, any ice is off, yellow from is on, rotor trim 0. After start checklist is complete. FENIX traffic, CACTUS 1004 is going to be taxiing runway 25 right from the north side of the airport. We're going to take Charlie, Sierra, Echo 13. FENIX. Alright, brakes released. Brake check, pressure 0. And full send, damn right. Lufthansa, what's going on, dude? Great to see you again. How you doing? Exactly, everything was doubled, every cockpit sound click. Okay, good. It's good to know. So when I fly the FENIX, I gotta mute Microsoft. When I fly anything else, then don't. Good to know. It's been I've learned about the gateway thing yesterday, so I'm still kind of dialing things in, figuring things out. Alright, we are clear on the right. Clear on the left. We might have to take Bravo, because homeboy's in the way. It's fine, we'll do that.
Traffic, traffic.
Here is Sierra. Body coming down Sierra. Interesting. Even when I hit the instinctive auto throttle disconnect button on my throttle, still not disconnecting it. Alright, let's roll number 2. We'll give the camera some time to charge, and then on approach we'll turn the camera back on. That way y'all can see all the prettiness that I have, at least a quarter of which doesn't work. These engines really get that butt kicker vibrating. We'll go no camera so y'all can just enjoy everything up until we get into the climb. Alright, good start. Set a rotor trim. Three-minute timer. Alright, after start checklist. Any ice is off, the ultra pump is off, rotor trim 0, after start checklist is complete. Mini reef, gross weight's 141.4, flaps config 2. Fuel on board's 11.1, V1's 131, V2's 135, top altitude's 8,000 feet, 8,000's blue. And our first fix is JUCATS. It's interesting. Flight control check. Full up. Full down, neutral, full left, full right, neutral, rudder, full left, full right, neutral. Flight control checks complete. Alright, tax checklist, gross weight comparison is complete. Pitch trim 29.5% CG set, V1 VRV2 flex. Hello.
The cabin is now secure for takeoff.
Thank you. See y'all in the air. Let's see, V1 VRV2 flex. 31, 35, 35, no flex, flaps config 2, flight controls checked, ECM memo takeoff all green, ECM status is checked, predicted wind shear is on auto, TCAS code set, TRA, cabin crews advised, mini briefs complete, lineup checklist, runway 25 rights confirmed inside and outside, fuel min required, damn it, 10.1, we've got 11 on board, engine mode selector is normal, and packs off. Bleed packs are set. Lineup checklist is complete. Very, very good, sir. Got 20 seconds left for engine warm up. And we'll go ahead and take our position on the runway. Phoenix traffic, Cactus 1004, lining up runway 25 right. We'll be exiting the airspace to the west. Phoenix. Got our 3-minute warm up. He is off and out the way. Haha, CST, what's going on, dude? Great to see you, man. So Blake, yeah, at least I thought it didn't work. I guess it's partially working. The LCD screen doesn't work with the Phoenix. That's a known issue. Hopefully there's a fix coming for that. But the physical knobs inside of the like on the FCU don't physically move, but when I twist the knobs, it is. All right, so runway heading is not on there. Whatever. So if we wanted to say runway heading was 259. We could line up that way and then go back into nav. All right, here we go, boys and girls. Toga's in chat. Let's stand them up. Or not. There's traffic crossing. Just kidding. All right. Man, Toga SRS, autothrust blue. Hey, knots throw set. Neutral by 100. Man, I'm all over this fucking runway. V1 and rotate. 5 rate. Gear up. Disarm spoilers. Nav. Lever climb. Height 2. Chrono. Seconds, pack number 1. Flaps 1, speed checks, flaps 1. Flaps 0, speed checks, flap 0, after takeoff. Running gears up. Flaps retracted and APU is off. After takeoff is complete. Phoenix traffic, Cactus 1004 is clear, runway 25 right. We are exiting the airspace to the west on the Firebird departure, Phoenix.
Ladies and gentlemen, please keep your seatbelt fastened whilst the seatbelt sign is on. We recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you are seated. Toilets are located at each end of the cabin. Remember that smoking is not permitted at any time. This includes e-cigarettes. In just a few moments, we will commence our in-flight service, offering you the chance to choose from our fresh selection available today. Full details can be found in your in-flight brochure. You can also purchase a selection of hot beverages together with drinks and snacks from the bar. We accept all major credit and debit cards. If we can be of any further assistance, just ask us as we join you in the cabin shortly.
Speed alt star. Alt. This would be a great time to have my McDo working. I could shortcut out this little turn. I could go, yeah. Alright, let's take it up to, I don't know, let's go level 200. Thrust climb, climb. comes 10,000. Alright, let's go autopilot 2. Keep that climb going up to 320. Open climb. Alright. Not gonna lie. Feels really nice to be able to put my hands on the little mini FCU, dial things, open climb, manage climb, all that stuff. So I somewhat take back what I said earlier. I wish like we were seeing the knobs turn, but is that nitpicking? I don't know. Maybe it's nitpicking to an extent, but whatever. I mean, at least I guess the functionality of it works. That's the most important thing. It would be really nice to get the screen going, but in all honesty, I'm not even looking at it. I'm looking at the actual FCU inside the sim, and then cross-checking with what's on the PFD. Seatbelt sound coming off. It's been mostly smooth so far. Anyways, can you imagine having a plane with this integration plus the wear and tear of the 300? It would be amazing, man. And you know, I was saying that before this airplane even came out, hoping that they would include the wear and tear that the 300 has, making walk-arounds so much more relevant. Having to check your tires, make sure there's no cord showing, and you know, all those things, right? It would be pretty dope, because I would love to do walk-arounds, but it's almost at the same time it's like it's useless to do one, because there's no visual change. There's really no reason to do one. Way late, but I'm here. No problem, dude. Very happy to have you regardless. Glad you're here hanging out with us. Use the MCDU via the external EFB. If you access the FENIX EFB from your iPad, yeah. So I've seen that too. It's really hard for me to swallow that pill to do that when I have one sitting next to my left leg with like physical buttons that click when you hit him. It cost me $500, and it ain't working. It has worked. It has worked less than it has worked. So if you ever come across a stream where my McDo's working, that's a good day. Haha, Wes, I am late too, but I'm here too. Well, dude, glad to have you here. Hope everybody's having a great day. J-Foot does the alternate altitude knob, Jesus Christ. Altitude knob, 100, 1000 move. If not, sure the knob's speed. Let's see. Alright, so let's take a look. See if this moves whenever I move it. It does. That's one thing. Shit. Alright. There's that. In some of y'all may not know this, but in the software that comes with the mini FCU, you can change the expedite button to either ILS buttons or flight directors. I think I have mine set to the ILS. Should probably have maybe done flight directors though, because when you really need to kick off the flight directors during like a go around or something of that nature, you want to be able to do that faster. But not a big deal either way. My other complaint about the mini FCUs, the suction cups suck, and not in a good way. They don't suck how they're supposed to suck. One of the 4 actually stays sucked to the desk. I have a smooth laminate desk. I even cleaned, wiped it off and everything. And like, as soon as you push it down, you can visually see it rising back up. And then if you just barely even touch it, the whole box tilts. So I'm not very happy. That was also a concern of mine from the get-go, was the mounting solution, being it's 4 little low suction cups. I didn't think it was going to mount very good. Yep, I did. I actually wasn't supposed to get it until next month, and got it in today. Yeah, just watching it fucking lift up. Other options to mount it, I guess, would be to like a next level racing chair or something, but why would you'd have to put it next to your knee, or maybe like on the little metal thing that's in between your legs, you'd have to put it on there, but then it's hitting my dip. That wouldn't work because of my desk. That's what he said. Damn right. See, Blick said, I wish the cockpit state would be where you left off. I agree. I do too. That would be pretty dope. You know, you'd increase that feeling of like, okay, I flew this airplane into wherever last night, and now I'm going to take the same airplane from the same gate that I parked at to my next destination. And if you left it in the same turn state that or if you spawned in the same turn state that you left it, it would really increase that immersion, that you're like taking the same airplane in the same way that you left it when you walked out of the cockpit. I agree, that would be pretty dope. I've talked to the owner of Java Sims a few times when I was looking to buy a few of his products. I'll ask some troubleshooting questions. Okay. And so one of the other viewers, he's got one as well, and we got together. It took us about an hour, but we got it working. Turned out what was missing were, just like the mini FCU, there were drivers that you have to go download, but the installation software said nothing about it. So I installed the software, or I installed the drivers, restarted the computer. It worked great, like 2 or 3 times in a row. And then what's changed since then? I think well, then we got the FENIX version 2, but they put out new software for the version 2. And so I've uninstalled, reinstalled those drivers, restarted the PC, and it's still like, it'll work. Like, I'll go to do testing, right? Like maybe I'm going into the sim to get my thumbnail screenshot, and then McDo works. And hell yeah, I'm excited. And then restart the sim, it ain't working no more. Just I don't get it. I've checked in the device manager, the COM port deal, and like, it's how it's supposed to be. So I don't know. It's a $500 paperweight. I need to go let the dogs out. They just ate. They're probably shit. I took off my suck cups and Velcroed it to my desk. I partially want to do that. I had the same thought, but also at the same time, I don't really want to like adhesive anything to my desk, you know. Like, Velcro's gonna have to be adhesive, because I'm always swapping stuff out. You know, I'd take all this stuff out, put on my Bravo, and my yoke and all that. Velcro wouldn't really get in the way too much, I don't think. It might be doable, but so far, I mean, it's staying relatively where it's supposed to be. As long as I don't go tugging too hard. This flight's surprisingly longer than you would think it was. I figured it had been like 37 minutes, and it's 51. Sometimes I miss flying on this side. Sometimes. JavaSim software and drivers probably need. Yep, and I've done both. Here, like I'll show you. So, when I got help, had me download Windows CH340 driver, so we did that, installed it, and then you got JS Connect. It's always ran off COM4, and when I do it, MCDU can't connect. Please check USB driver and reconnect. Blah blah blah. So then I kill it, and then I do it under COM3. So I have 3, 4, and 5 available. 5 is what the mini FCU is on. So when I do COM3, it pops up as if it's working, like it doesn't give that little issue that we just had. But there'll be no inputs, and you won't see the buttons move, and obviously nothing's happening here. Clicking the shit out of it. Nothing. So I don't know. I would be surprised if maybe somehow if somehow like one was interfering with the other or some shit like that. Yeah, I've already, so all the like the updating the, unless he's put software out in the last 2 days, or maybe last 2 days or so. Java. We'll see what's got. Maybe some double-sided Velcro tape fixing the mini. Yeah, it's possible. I'm not really keen on sticking anything on my desk, but I guess you gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, so he last put out FENIX add-on on the 29th of February. So this was shortly after version 2 came out, and this is what I have installed, and it ain't working. I am fucking hungry. Have not eaten today at all. Oh, that's what I thought that was for. It was for version 2. At least it came out after. What does it say? But yeah, if not, then that's probably is. But shit, I think I did a whole stream in the version 2 with the McDo working. Maybe not. I can't remember. Yeah, they don't say. So yeah, maybe. It would be weird to put out an update when it's like 4 days after version 2's come out, to put out something for version 1 that no longer exists. Who knows? Be on the lookout. But it's worked before. It just won't work whenever I go to stream. When y'all are watching, it don't want to work. Whenever y'all ain't watching, it'll work. Alright, let's see. Let's go through our hat flow real quick. Flight plan. Judith, fix info. We'll do KSAN27. 5 miles off of that. Actually, let's do 7 miles because it's gonna be a steeper descent. RNAV. Okay, so I have more. Parag page. K sand. 27. Perf. Next. 3012. Temperature 18. Winds 228. Minimums for the approach. It's going to be Barrow. $760. Fuel prediction. We got 38 minutes of extra fuel. Secondary, we'll delete the secondary. And just leave that be. So it's not an ILS, but we do have FLS turned on the airplane. So for now, I am going to turn on the ILS buttons. But we'll see what happens. Because we will have lateral navigation. We're not going to have vertical navigation. Alright, let's chitty chat about it, shall we? So we're looking at the 12-2 charts effective 15th of August 2019. Planning the RNAV Yankee runway 27. Final approach course 275. Rebo is where we'll intercept the glide path to 1,000 feet MSL. Our MDA is 680. So actually to an MDA, hang on a minute. That's on the LP. For the LNAV, our MDA is 760 plus 50 feet. Since there's no vertical guidance, we always add 50 feet to an MDA, so that's going to make it 810. Perf. Next. Touchdown zone elevation 17 feet. MSA around runway 27 is 5,400 feet. Transition altitude is 18,000 feet. If we go miss, we'll climb to 2,500 direct SARGs. Or SARGs, I don't know. We have a non-standard descent angle on the glide path of 3.5 degrees. So we'll definitely want to manage our speed early. Approach lights, PAPI on the right. Again, our minimum for this approach is going to be 810. So theoretically speaking, if right now ceilings were at 700, we'd be fine. But if ceilings went to 800, we'd be fucked. And we require 1 7/8 mile visibility because we are a Cat C medium aircraft. For runway 27, high intensity runway lights, turn on lights, mouse lights, touchdown zone lights. We got a PAPI on the right. There's a 3.5 degree glide path on the PAPI as well. It's unusable beyond 5 degrees left or right of the center line. Runway's grooved, RVR's reporting, and the runway's 200 feet wide. When we land, it's going to be a left-hand turnoff. Aim to get off at Bravo 7 or Bravo 8. No idea where the hell we're going to park, so we're just going to park. And then we'll try to turn this puppy around and get on back to Phoenix before the girlfriend gets home. It's going to be flaps full, right seat landing. We'll go auto brake low, full reverse thrust, and hopefully the auto thrust kicks off when we touch down. Because for those of y'all who are just joining us, I just got my new little mini FCU, and while having it plugged in, like the auto thrust will not disconnect. It's interesting. Or at least it won't not illuminate. So maybe that's something we can write up. It's crazy how much we spend on peripherals for them not to work out of the box. 100% agree. Again, I'm fine downloading drivers and software to make it work, but like after I do that, it better fucking work. Period. 5.5 is what we're land. 6.2. We're looking good. Looking good on the gasolina. Gasolina. FENIX also updated it again the other day. Could have broke something. It's very true. Very true. I didn't think about that. Like, gotta love electronics for never working. I'm telling you. My man, Josh. What's going on, dude? About to start getting ready for work. Felt that comment. Nicola, how you doing, bro? Man, I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. We got our new mini FCU in today. Let's see. Got a message real quick. We'll get this second camera turned back on. Hopefully it'll last long enough to just to land. 2 minutes delayed. 2 minutes delayed. Probably because I was ranting about shit not working. ADC delay. 2 minutes. And delay code. Other. Shit don't be twerking. I wish all these messages would go to FENIX and they'd just be like confused as fuck. Let's see, bottom altitude on the Lucky 1. It's 5,000 feet. That's definitely a lot easier than the mouse. You know their box even says stop flying your airplanes with a mouse. Well, bitch, give me shit that like works the way it's supposed to before you start talking that shit. Trading pilot. One annoying thing about flight simming is how much stuff we have to download and run at the same time. I also agree. I have so much shit running. So we've got now some of this too is just for Spotify or for streaming, right? But we got Spotify, we got the sim. I have to have this is the weirdest thing in the world. For the FENIX Gateway sound thing to work, I have to have File Explorer open. Chrome, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 tabs of Chrome, which ain't much. At work, when I'm dispatching, I'm running 72 tabs of internet. Then we got the mini FCU thing going. We got OBS going. We've got FS Realistic going. We got IQ going, so I can hear through my headset. We got Volanta. We got the software to for my wireless camera. PSXT, real traffic for the real traffic. AP mirror so that y'all can see my iPad. And then vPilot. So you wonder why it takes a whole damn hour just to get a stream prepared before we even get streaming. That be why. Ooh, LSU's about to play. Alright, so now I think... There we go. So, look at it over here. There we go. Now everything is nice and centered. Not a bad shot. See? See how pretty this looks? It's a travesty that this shit doesn't work every fucking time I tell it to. We got the dog out there around the corner as well. See it right there? And then the other dog is actually behind my chair. The neediest of needy ones. Throw that in there as well. See, I have a new toy. I'm gonna have to come down and try it out. Honestly, it sure shit ain't worth it. The LCD doesn't even work, which is a known issue with the FENIX. But there's nothing like, none of the digits or the dashes are displayed on the screen. When you rotate the knobs, they don't rotate in the cockpit, which not a big deal, but I don't know, for some reason that bothers me. But the functionality works, so it's almost like the Bravo, I guess. Like, you know, you twist the Bravo, but you're having to watch what the airplane is saying. Let's see. AFC, receive messages, USA apps. Thank you. Golly, I'm hungry. Got a decent landing in Boise. Not a butter, but close enough. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Need to get another GA stream in. Sent a Discord DM. You should set up your Mobi flight or whatever it's called. What on the Mobi flight? Like the McDo? Because like I have FSU IPC7, which I think is the same thing as Mobi flight, where you can, like, any clickable thing in the cockpit, you can bind it to a button. You can do accesses, you know, all the things, right? Like everything can be bound. Like the McDo, as well as the Mini FCU, is not recognized in any of the software. Like, you push a button, and when it's reading for buttons, it doesn't show anything. But you click a button on side stick, recognizes that. But I'll definitely take a look though. What software do you use to hear yourself? That's really cool. I use IQ. IQ is software for Corsair. This is a Corsair headset. Pretty much everything in my setup is Corsair. So you can go into IQ, and under headset you got this little thing called side tone. So I turn this off now. Like, I'm not hearing myself through my headset anymore. It's real quiet. Turn this on. I can hear everything in my headset. Hear me talking. Hear, you know, shit around me. Stuff like that. You're gonna run out of power supply soon. Yeah, that's all. That was something I was worried about with this thing. Was, am I gonna have to plug it in, like, you know, in the wall kind of deal? And don't. Fortunately, it's just a USB cable, so we're good there. But yeah, I've pretty much already hit that point, in all honesty. I hear it's much better that way, Wes. I use Stream Deck plus the FCU and other things. I've got the Stream Deck, but I've never really cared to bind aircraft controls to it. I still got to figure out how to get the soundboard to work where y'all can hear the sound. I've got a whole bunch of sounds. Yeah, I got a bunch. Bunch of funny shit. but y'all can't hear it. I gotta figure out how to make an audio source, but it's coming through OBS, so I don't know how to make OBS an audio source. So badass, not locked down to one aircraft. I'll share a video of it Discord later today. Yeah, so I think all the stuff you're talking about is what I use FSUI PC for. So like landing light, like all my lights, I have all bound between F5 and F12. So you know, if I need to hit any lights, hit the appropriate button.
Retard, 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 retard.
Here's for a beer or two, to hopefully help get you through figuring out that mini FCU.
Bro, I could fucking use it. This stream started off hot. I basically said, welcome to Wrong Side Simulations, blah, 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 blah. And like, public service announcement, fuck these. Like, I went off. I could definitely use it, dude. Thank you so much, man. I could use the Michelob Ultra with the lime right about now, along with some food. I am fucking starving. But dude, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you for the support. Thank you for your friendship. Thank you for coming down last week. And hopefully you get to do it again. And we won't have to go trek across the entire state of Florida. But yeah, with the FSUI PC7, like any click spot in the entire cockpit, I can bind to a button, switch, axis, anything that's readable anyways. Like my, for example, I think I forgot to scoop my seat up, right? My seats, like the up and down and the forward back switches are something that you can bind. So, look, Mom, no hands. Stupid. You know? But give you all those sounds. It's like a pilot adjusting his seat, getting ready for approach. Jay Queen, what's up, dude? Great to see you, man. Dispatching our flight again today. There he is. Senor Jay Queen. Bella, shut up! Dang. Barking enough. Flight line. Every time I stop, I always gawk at your setup. It's really funny that you say that, because that's been the topic of today, and the lack of some of the stuff in the setup working. We do still very intermittent. It works less than it does work. We got the mini FCU today, and it partially works. The functionality all works. But the you know, the LCD screen doesn't work. Again, it's a known issue. So it's altimeter 302. Really hope they come out with an EFIS. That'd be nice. I know they're planning on it. You can see the hookup for it. I hope they make one though for both captain's side and FO side. I guess they're not, because they're gonna make that. They're gonna make the EFIS, not the EFIS, the lower display unit switches, buttons, whatever these are called. That's what's going to be on the FO side. So I guess I'm not going to put an EFIS on the FO side. So I'll have to be reaching all the way across to the captain's side to change my EFIS. The FCU, it's similar, but someone has a profile for it. So okay. And so with that, does the LCD screen work? If the LCD screen doesn't work, then I don't know what the benefit would be if it's like all the functionality is working. Unless I wanted to bind some of these buttons to something different. That'd be the only thing. But I probably wouldn't. Moby flight for FCU. How you get? Oh, okay. So it's green. Okay. All right. Well then, now you got my attention. I don't have Moby Flight. Is that something you have? Is that payware? I'm gonna go ahead and plan the flight coming back. So all that's done, we can get to going. quickly. In 632 Alpha Whiskey. Go take a full boat of passengers on the next one. What the fuck? We're getting load sheets now. We're descending into our destination. That's cool. It's free. Nice. It makes it even better. Much nicer out today? Yeah, today looks like a pretty good weather day. Pretty good weather. I might have to come down now. Only $80 for Spirit from Louisville to Orlando. Sounds like a plan. So one of the promotion positions that I applied for has been pushed through, so I'm a bit excited. I have some testing to do. If all goes well, I'll be going somewhere for 12 weeks for training. Where, I hope it's Florida. So I don't know where it would be. Wow. But dude, fingers crossed for you, man. Max, what's going on, dude? What's up? Wrong side. I'm in Key West right now. Nice scattered clouds. Dude, you must got some money, because I know Key West has like gotten so outrageously expensive, like hotels being thousands of dollars for short stays. But dude, good for you, man. Hope you're enjoying it. If you are of drinking age, I hope that you are drinking cold ones, and have a good time, dude. Have a good time. I'd go bar hopping with you. Blake said, cost me like over $150 to go anywhere. Yeah, sometimes you'll find those, you'll find like cheaper promos, but on average, yeah, it's at a minimum about that. It's a scattered layer. So we are right now running live traffic, and we are also on VATSIM. There's no controllers on at this time. Any of y'all ever been to Tijuana? I'd like to go get some tacos. I'm so hungry. Fact, I got some cattleman cut meat sticks behind my ship. I need to get those lens lights on. I'm gonna start getting bumped around. Give my meat stick. Stand by. No homo. I know y'all gonna take it that way.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will shortly be landing. Please ensure your cabin bag is safely stowed with your laptop inside. Your tray table must be stowed, armrests down and window blinds open. You now need to be seated with your seatbelt fastened, ready for landing. Please help us by handing in any rubbish, newspapers, or magazines that you do not want to keep. The toilets are no longer in service. Thank you. Cabin crew must now be seated for landing. Thank you.
Alright. Turn to final. San Diego traffic, Cactus 1004, 11 mile final, runway 27, San Diego. Flaps 1. Let's go ahead and go gear down. Help manage that speed. So we are on a 3.5 degree. Come on, Crystal. Good on the speed. Let's approach out too. By the way, I said come on Crystal because she was calling me.
2000.
Climb to 2500. Let's go manage speed. That time removed. Spoilers, flaps 3. Flaps full. San Diego traffic, Cactus 1004, 5 mile final, runway 27. Man, I haven't been on Unicom this whole damn time. San Diego traffic, Cactus 1004, 4 mile final, runway 27, San Diego. Alright, ladies and gents, here we go.
1,000.
Hopefully that throttle acts normal.
Hundred above. Minimum.
Continue.
400.
Yeah.
200. 200. 200.
Glide slow. Glide slow.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard. 5,
I have to start so I can go and idle way before it tells me to. It's the second time in a row. Let's see, would you see any American airplanes? We'll just go around the backside of this shit. San Diego traffic, Cactus 1004 is clear, runway 27, and taxi into the ramp. San Diego. Alright, let's clean her up.
Ladies and gentlemen, the cabin crew will shortly be leaving their seats to perform safety-related duties. However, we ask that you remain seated until the fasten seatbelt sign has been switched off. Portable electronic devices for messaging, calls, or internet access
Yeah, there's
may
a big
now
old
be
bump
used.
right here.
Please make sure you take all your personal belongings with you, checking in the seat pocket,
I'm going this way.
underneath the seat, and in
Run
the
over that
overhead
shit.
lockers. Do take care opening the overhead lockers as items may have moved during flight. Smoking is not permitted until you reach a designated smoking area. On behalf of the captain and the crew, it has been our pleasure looking after you today. Our ground crew will help you complete your journey.
Damn, there's all sorts of fucking bumps and cracks in the ground here. Brake set, APU's on, engine 2 off, engine 1 off. Standby.
Doors.
Beacon come off. It'll bleed on. Let them know chalk signal was received. Alright, parker checklist. Slides. Disarmed. Engines are off. Seatbelt signs are off. Exterior lights are set. Ice protection's off. Fuel pump's off. Yellow pump is off. Chalk signal received and parking brake is on. Parking checklist complete. Let's see what Crystal said. Yeah, boy. Let's see. Catch back up. Although FENIX and many FCU have announced an agreement for native support, they're just working through. See, to me, it sounded like when they gave the feature review or whatever, it made it sound like they were going through that stuff. It should be out by the time it releases. Like it should be handled by the time it's released. And that kind of shit. But yeah, I guess they never like kind of gave a like let us know if it was done or not. Love that camera view includes. Yeah. Coming in hot. Calling on final, yeah, she always does. It's a nice way to include your pup in your streams. Ah, CTAF, shit. So have they officially gone to that? The CTAF thing? Maybe that's why I'm not hearing nobody on 22.8. What charts is the CTAF on? Surely you don't have to go to the fucking directory. Could you imagine living along that final now? It'd be cool though. It'd be fucking loud. Negative 113. You were close. Or wait. No, I think that's what I got right. I thought you were guessing. On the auto throttle light went off. It did. Yeah, I noticed that too whenever we got off the ground. I tried cycling the throttle levers when we were still in FENIX and it didn't work. But at least we know that like that's maybe a bug or something. So now when I push it, it doesn't do it. So I guess that's good. But at least we know that it's not going to. Like it'll let the thrust go to idle. I go idle at 30, otherwise I float. Yeah, I'm gonna start doing the same thing. The real life procedure for landing is you start your flare at 30 feet and then go idle when it tells you to. But yeah, I found it to be a little more successful, at least in the FENIX, to go idle at 30. Otherwise, yeah, it's like the engines just take too long to spool down. Dang, a B9 exit. Yeah, man. You saw we floated like Float McFallister. Go out on 30-40 feet. Sim pisses me off so bad. My islip has sucked lately. Is that an airport code or is that something else? My ISP has sucked lately. It's affecting the sim. Half the time I get an error saying please insert myself. Oh yes, I've been getting that too. I haven't had the stutters, but I have to go to Xbox, sign out and sign back in, and then I don't get that disc thing anymore. Yeah, dude, and I saw that too. There's two different windsocks, and both of them point in different directions. Yep. That bump is awful. Yeah, that was a big one. Must be a California thing. Yes, I do believe this is the Latin VFR scenery. There's a tornado in that one spot. You just can't see it. That would make more sense. California is just something else. Yes, it is. Whole other country. But some of the laws they have, definitely, yeah, no joke. New York too. Is that terminal made of plywood? Kinda looks like it, don't it? I never even noticed that. Cardboard, actually. It's in testing, but they want you to use CTAF. Well, that's my thing. It's like, if it's in testing, I'm going to use what's works. Also, you can type .ctaf KSA and a B-pilot will tell you. .ctaf KSA. Unknown command. Yeah, to space it out maybe. (18.3). Okay, that's interesting to know. Let's see if I see 18.3 anywhere on these charts. That's tower frequency. That's not CTAF. That's tower. I guess maybe if tower comes online, then they take over that frequency. Yeah, that's tower frequency. That's not fucking CTAF. CTAF, I think, has its own. In real life, CTAF has its own frequency. That's California. Yeah, all the homeless folks like to sleep on it. It's on the airport field chart, the 10-9. That's what I'm on. And there's nothing listed as CTAF, just tower. You got digital ATIS, clearance, ground, tower, and then 2 SoCal departures. Nothing labeled CTAF. I can't read that for another 30 minutes. Look, y'all, I'm already getting caught up. A lot of airports, the tower becomes a CTAF. Oh, I don't fucking know that. I remember seeing like specific CTAF frequencies at airports, but usually those airports, like when I'm looking at them, it's like real life flights in there. It's like an untowered airport, so if it's untowered, that would make sense. Why maybe they have like the CTAF. Is there a certain time of year that the upper atmosphere gets more bumpy than other times? Winter, and that's because of all the polar jet streams coming down. Really kicks up a lot of turbulence. Cool. I don't know if we're gonna have enough time for the next one. Yes, Chris will be home soonish. Oh no, we'll see. Actually, no, fuck it. So I got some other shit I need to do. So, alright guys, well, that's gonna be it for today. If I'd known I was gonna only do one, I would have recorded the landing. Yeah, I got some other shit I gotta go do real quick. So, that'll be it for tonight, or for today. I'm thinking maybe we'll do another wrong side red eye tonight. We did one last night. Maybe tonight let's do part 2 of this. Maybe we'll head out to Phoenix, land in Phoenix, and then fly over to Monterey I know Shaq was saying that there's some pretty cool approaches into Monterey, so maybe tonight on Wrong Side Red Eye, for those of y'all who are awake at around 11 o'clock Eastern time, we'll get the later half of this stream in, and do it then. So 2300 Eastern, about what time Crystal goes to bed, things start settling down. I think that's what we ought to do. So I'd like to get the rest of it in, and I want to mess around with the mini FCU some more. I'll have to get some Velcro for this thing. But guys, greatly appreciate y'all coming to hang out. See, when tower is out, turn CTAF frequency. That's how was my university airport. Gotcha. See, I'm learning something. I learn shit from y'all almost every time I stream. And you'd think I would know that being a dispatcher, but typically the airports that we fly to are towered 24 hours. So, gotta leave for work soon. Oh, that sucks. It's on the sectional charts as well. Okay. Where did I go to school at? Oh, you're talking trading pilot. Nice one, wrong side. I appreciate it. I definitely need to practice my landings in this airplane. It's definitely different. I don't know how I'm feeling about the negative 2020 thing, but for me, one of my issues is before I got this chair, I had my side stick mounted to the desk, and I could get it just right, and I had a armrest, and I could get everything just right. And now I have no armrest, and armrests are kind of critical to side stick airplanes. Yeah, it's not the same. And I feel like I sit a little, like I would have it just a tad bit higher than where it's at now, and I had a little more leverage. Now I feel like I'm having kind of trying to drop my shoulder to really get leverage on the stick to get it where I need it to go. But we'll get some more practice in on this airplane. Hopefully we'll stop fucking floating, otherwise we'll get really good at go-arounds. Although yesterday's go-around, or last night's go-around, for those of y'all that weren't here, I did do a Wrong Side Red Eye stream last night, and we were shooting the bridge visual to runway 29 on some pretty gusty winds, and just like today, I went idle when it told me to go idle, and then we floated like crazy, and had to go around, and it was pretty smooth go around, if I must say. Pretty smooth. So yeah, I'll have to get better at this airplane, because it's definitely different than from what it used to be. We'll get all this stuff set for, get it, like the FCU all cleaned up and pretty for when we come back. I'm probably just gonna leave my PC running too. Just leave everything as it is. All I gotta do is post a new stream and then hit go. So I guess we're gonna do that. We'll do ground power, kill the APU. We'll do that as well. Crew supply. Leave that not over, leave that armed. Leave that open.
Ladies and gentlemen, when disembarking,
why did I have to click?
take care.
I thought it should do that on its
Hold onto the
own.
handrails while walking down.
Sweet, yeah, we're gonna leave shit just like this.
Underneath the wing.
We'll leave in. I'm gonna go up to the terminal, go get some dinner. So we'll get that seat pulled back. Take our iPad with us so nobody can steal our shit. Tell it, put it in sleep mode. Get this airplane in a nice chill state. Deboard crew. Yeah, let's deboard everybody. Bring that down, that's several hours from now. So I guess in real life they would probably put the airplane to like nap, maybe not bed, you know, 'cause it's not nighttime, but put to nap. So crew supply, all that, we'll leave that. Everything else is fine. Cool. Hello. And there we are. I don't know where he's going, but headed out. Gonna go get some food. Go chill, maybe watch a movie. Come back for a departure. Probably gonna depart around 11:45 Eastern time. We'll start the stream at 11 p.m. As we all know, it takes me a hot minute to, you know, we talk and then gotta prep and we talk and we prep, and then I'm finally like, all right, I'm gonna ignore y'all so I can get the airplane going. But, well, guys, fun little flight. I'm very pleased to know that at least the functionality of the mini FCU works. I'm going to take a look at what AJJ sent me, with the Moby flight and that kind of shit. And yeah, I'll see y'all, for those of y'all who come back, I'll see y'all around 11 o'clock. Until then, be good at it. Keep it on the wrong side. Eat some good dinner. Drink some cold drinks if you're in Key West, Florida. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.